Hi there, I am Myra Cisse of Certification Consultants and 8atheeasyway.com, doing another video to kind of educate you, the do-it-yourselfer, on some of the top mistakes that I see clients perform or do when they're trying to do the certification process themselves. As you know from following me, what I do for my customers is provide a service. I either prepare their 8A certification or one of several others: Minority Business Enterprise, Women Business Enterprise, Veteran Service Disabled Veteran, and some others. So that's what I do for my clients if they choose to outsource the process. But I've got several people that are following me, or clients of mine and prospects with whom I've spoken, that choose to do the process themselves. Some have been successful and others haven't, and when I've kind of compiled the information from those that have not been successful, I found that there's some key mistakes that those that haven't been successful in the process are making, and I want to share those with you so that if you do choose to do this process yourself, you can have the most success. The main thing is, it's three simple things. The first one is kind of obvious probably, and you are probably guessing what it is. But the first mistake that most people make is that they simply don't follow the directions. I know it sounds basic, it sounds simple, but some of the certifications, I think they purposely make it impossible to find the detailed directions. But once you do have the directions on the certification, follow those to the letter. It's one of those dotting your I's and crossing your T kind of things. So you want to make sure that you are following the directions explicitly. Some of the certifications, like 8A in particular, there's this 8-page checklist with 32 or 56 line items of stuff, and every one of those line items, some of them have multiple things that you have to do. Just go through step by step and follow all of the directions and provide all of the documentation that's being requested of you. If you do that simple step, then you'll find yourself considerably more successful than those that just choose to provide the information that they think is being requested and not just following the directions and providing what is being asked. The second key point ties very closely into number one, but it is people don't answer the question that's being asked of them. Most of the time when SBA or any one of the other certifying agencies is asking for a piece of documentation, it's because they're trying to get a question answered. So your documentation is answering that question. So make sure that the documentation you're providing is answering the question that's being asked of you. So in a case of a woman business enterprise, if you are being asked to prove that you pay yourself, and what they're requesting is a ledger from your payroll company showing the records for the last year of all the payroll you've given yourself, a paycheck stub is not going to satisfy the requirement for the payroll ledger. Now, there are circumstances and different things, but if you are using a third party to perform payroll, whether that's QuickBooks or ADP, Paychex, or a company like that, then go through the company and get the ledger. That is something that they send to you at the end of every year. I remember when we had ADP for payroll that we would get that information. So, but if you don't have it, you can contact the company and get the information that's being explicitly requested. By providing something other than that, then you're going to delay the process and possibly sabotage your efforts to get the certification that you're looking for. Okay, so the third and final step is most people quit 3 feet from goal. This is so sad to say. By the time you've gotten to the point where they're asking additional information or they want clarification on this, that, and the other, you've done all the hard work. You've taken the weeks and weeks and maybe months, depending on which certifications and how busy you are in your business, gathering all of the stuff, packaging it all up, sending it out to the agencies, doing your follow-up and due diligence and back and forth. Don't quit right before you get certified. Just because the agency wants to come out and do a site visit, or just because they send you this 3-5-page list of deficiencies that need to be addressed, or just because they called you and asked you some questions, doesn't mean that you're not getting it. It just means that they have questions that need clarification. Most of the time they want documentation to clarify that. But don't give up when you get that close, because you're literally right there at the finish line is in your sights, and then you're walking away from the opportunity that all the certifications can afford you when it comes to corporate contracts and government contracts. I hope you found this video helpful, and please feel free to ask any questions away via email or Twitter, Facebook, any one of the resources where you can reach me, and I will be more than happy to help you with the answers. Thank you so much, and you have a great day.